Hi, this is Jonathan Rotz, Field Agronomist with Pioneer. Here today to talk with you once again about wheat. As we move into this point where a lot of our wheat is getting that strong, upright stature to it, we're starting to go into jointing. For the most part, our wheat tillering is over, which means we are now moving into the time where we've got the highest nitrogen usage for this crop, which is between tillering and our head fill. So this is a great time to really be thinking about this next application of nitrogen. One of the things we always need to remember with wheat, 1.1 to 1.2 units of nitrogen per expected yield, per expected bushel of yield. Again, the majority of this nitrogen is utilized during this time period of rapid growth, and we're going to still need some nitrogen left for that head fill as well. Great time to be utilizing those drop nozzles or streamers, especially as we're seeing some pretty warm weather in the forecast here where we could get some leaf burn if we're trying to flat fan or go out across there on a broadcast. If you already put nitrogen on this year and we've gotten that start, you're going to want to adjust that nitrogen rate now based on that. If you did not do an early pass of nitrogen, now's a really good time to get on there. If we did an early pass already, we could maybe move this a little bit past. As always, I always recommend that we carry some sulfur with our nitrogen. Again, if you were loading sulfur early on and you have a good, 30, 40 units of sulfur out there, maybe you can go with a straight nitrogen product. Lastly, as we go about this, one of the things to really keep in mind is what equipment we're utilizing and what we're going to be utilizing in the future. As this wheat has started to become erect in nature, again, a lot of it will start to be jointing. We will have some damage to that crop as we run across it. For our high production wheat, that's not really a problem. We're going to plan on coming back with a head scab application or things like that later. So those tram lines that are made by that sprayer will be used again, but that means we want to make sure that the exact same boom width and sprayer stance is in that field from here on out. So that's a brief overview of wheat. For any of you doing small grain forages such as triticale, rye, things like that, it'll be a little bit ahead of here. The only addition that we would go with there is thinking about having another application of nitrogen, call it that 30 pounds or so, right about 2 weeks prior to harvest to try to get the maximum protein in those. Other than that, we're going to be on a similar trajectory for pounds of nitrogen as well as some of our timings. I hope you found this video informative, and I hope that you have the best success with your Pioneer products this year.
That concludes this Pioneer Agronomy video podcast. Visit our page on pioneer.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook for more agronomy insights.